Now this is big news, but we might have a new Hollywood couple, and it's not a couple who you would expect. Well, you guys already clicked on this video, you read the title, so you know who it is. We're talking about Drake and Taylor Swift. They might be dating. Now these are just rumors, but Drake recently brought Taylor Swift to meet his mom, so are things getting a little bit more serious? Also, Taylor Swift and Drake responded at his birthday party, cozying on up. It seems like something is brewing, and there could be a romance between the two. Both of them have come off relationships very recently. Taylor Swift just split up from Calvin Harris, and Drake was sort of dating Rihanna. I mean, was that a thing that was short-lived? Taylor Swift has had a long list of ex-boyfriends. She's dated a lot of big Hollywood stars. People like Taylor Lautner, John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal, Harry Styles. That's just to name a few, and the Harry Styles thing was a big deal back in 2012. And apparently one of the reasons why Taylor Swift can't hold down a relationship, well, according to Calvin Harris, is because she just really doesn't have time for them. She works way too much. We all know Drake has the same personality too, so will this work out? What do you guys think? Do you think that they would be a good Hollywood couple? Or is this sort of just gonna pass like every relationship seems to be doing in Hollywood these days? Everyone has been talking so much about The Walking Dead. What is going on? I have no idea. I'm behind on the show. I need to watch. I saw a damn spoiler, so I know what happens. But I still need to watch it. I need to know how it got to that point. Right now, a lot of viewers have been complaining on how disturbing the opening scene was for the Season 7 premiere. Viewers are now vowing to never watch The Walking Dead ever again after the first episode. I mean, what the heck happened? I know one spoiler, it was a big spoiler, but now, like, was it really that graphic? Okay, over in California, a tour bus slammed right into the rear of a tractor trailer full speed. There was no signs of the driver braking at all. This happened near Palm Springs, California. The driver and 12 passengers lost their lives in the deadly crash, and dozens others on the bus were badly injured. Right now, there's an ongoing investigation to find out what happened. More crazy news, over in Syria, a school was blown up from airstrikes. It's so crazy what's going on down there in the Middle East. At least 14 children lost their lives. This death toll could rise because some of the kids were badly wounded. They were just left in critical condition. I'm not sure which country was behind these Syrian attacks and why these attacks were directed at this school. Was it a mishaps? I don't know. I mean, these are just innocent children. I really don't know what the heck has been going on in the news today, but I did find this story about 41-year-old Rene Lopez. He has just been arrested and sentenced by an American judge to 1,503 years in prison for child rape. Rene was found guilty on 186 felony charges of sexual assault. This case has been in court for years, and finally it has come to an end. I think this is one of the craziest sentencing ever. This is over 1,500 years, and I guess this does spark the debate about the death penalty. I mean, could this person go out on early release? No, I don't think so. 1,500 years, you know, you cut it in half. You still got like 800, 750 years to go. So should we be talking about killing them? Because this guy who rapes children will be in prison with a bed, he'll get food, he'll get clothes, and it's American people who will be paying for all of this through their taxes. But I know it is inhumane to kill someone for a punishment, which is why it sparks the debate, should we have capital punishment? Should we kill someone because of a crime they committed? Next up, take a look at this video right here. Okay, what do you guys think? This is the first ever self-driving truck that made its first shipment. The first shipment was 50,000 cans of Budweiser. Good advertisement from Budweiser. The 18-wheeler was left cruising through Colorado at 55 miles an hour. The truck had about $30,000 worth of hardware inside the truck that allowed it to drive itself. There's a lot of technology in there. This is great for the company cost because now you don't have to pay people to drive trucks, but this is horrible for the economy because with all these self-driving trucks, if they become a thing, well, millions of people are going to lose their jobs, and I'm sure truck drivers are probably thinking, well, what the heck is this? I could drive way better than a self-driving truck. Crash, come on, crash into the side of the road. The truck was owned by Otto, a company that was just acquired by Uber just recently. The reason why I brought up Uber as the company behind this self-driving truck is because Uber seems to be putting a lot of people out of business. So do we like Uber? They provide a good service, but we know recently they've been putting cab drivers out of business. To obtain a taxi license, there was a time where it cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It was like a mortgage. Do you get a mortgage or do you invest into your business, which is getting a cab license? Well, back in 2012, there was as high as $360,000 because they make so much of that money back very quickly, right? So it's very lucrative, it's very profitable, so it was worth it. Well, not anymore because now they're going for way under $100,000. It's like buying a home for almost $400,000 now. in a year it's worth 100,000. It's just a huge downfall. A lot of these taxi drivers can't even sell their license without losing a lot of money, hundreds of thousands. And now there are way less taxis on the road. Uber seems to be creating better things from current situations. I do agree that Uber is a lot better than taxis. It's like the new generation how we get around. And now for companies that have self-driving trucks, it's incredible for them, for the company. They can speed up driving from point A to point B because now no one needs a brake. It's all computer animated. And I'm not sure if this is the right direction we're going to, because I don't want us building smart machines just to take over our jobs. I mean, that's horrible for the economy. You have to keep people employed and keep them happy to keep a strong country, a strong nation. Moving on, Apple for the first time in 15 years has had an annual profits fall. The iPhone sales dipped for a third quarter in a row. Apple still makes an incredible amount of money. They fell about 9%. They usually make around 76 to 78 billion dollars is a lot, and that's in a quarter, and that's just in 3 months, which works out to about over 300 billion dollars a year. But this quarter they made about 44.5 billion dollars. They're still expected to rise for its final quarter because of what's happened to Samsung. Hopefully a lot of people switch over to them. Samsung did a huge mass recall. Probably one of the biggest mistakes in technology history happened to Samsung. They lost about 26 billion dollars of market value. I mean, that is a very serious number, especially when it's in the red. Samsung does have an answer to all of this, and they're already announcing their next phone. So get excited, I guess, Samsung customers. I'm Apple, so I don't really care for this, but I'm not sure if I would trust this new product. I'd wait for other people to buy it to see what happens. You know, is the phone gonna explode, catch on fire? And I guess I really shouldn't be talking too much about the Samsung because my iPhone 7 Plus, the camera has been freezing so much when I load it up, so okay. So Samsung's next generation Galaxy handset will be the Galaxy S8. It is said to have Ultra HD edge-to-edge display. Just yesterday I talked about the phone that has this edge-to-edge screen. It was a phone that was released from a Chinese company. Samsung does seem to always be ahead of Apple with technology, with the specs, the way it looks, but for some reason Apple is just better at advertising their products. You see them everywhere, so people prefer to buy Apple, although it may not be the best product out there. So this new Samsung phone, it will display 4K, which will make the phone perfect for VR applications. The phone will be available next year in February. A phone we haven't heard about yet in a very long time, BlackBerry. Do you guys know what it is? You younger guys, you know what a BlackBerry is? Well, I used to love the BBM in a BlackBerry Messenger. But BlackBerry just announced that the firm will be unveiling the final phone it will ever make in the company. They have hinted they might be bringing back the keyboard as well. I'm not sure how that's going to do because I don't think anyone likes the keyboard anymore. We like all the touch screens, we like the interactiveness of it. Keyboards are just too tiny and it's just old school. There might be more BlackBerries in the future, but this next phone will be the last product made in-house. So maybe another company will pick it up and make it over there. But what phone do you guys have? Okay, so just recently we learned that Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon split up. Mariah Carey then quickly, she moved on very fast. She started to date a billionaire, James Packer. Well, he just dumped her because she was spending way too much. Those two were actually engaged, but obviously not anymore. And Mariah Carey said that she's gonna keep the $10 million engagement ring. Well, there you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm gonna do this whole thing all over again in the next one. And my allergies have just been killing me. Yeah, damn, I probably sound horrible. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.